another
everyone.
episode of Coffee Table.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for watching.
So today we're going to start with a series. We're going to do series part 1 of a series that we're titling How to Shorten the
Close the gap.
Or I think when I was in sociology class, we called it the socio-economic status. How to, in our communities, in predominantly African American, African communities, how can we close that gap that is something that's very crucially that we're dealing with in our communities. So today we're going to basically talk about the first of this series. It's going to be about life insurance. So we hope that you would get a lot of great information from this. This information, you can use it. If you use it, you will be blessed. Okay, so let's just start.
Before we get started, let's talk about our coffee for the month. What do we have? Have some good coffee right here. What is this right here?
Well, this here is actually Dunkin' Donuts,
Okay.
and it's their bowl roast. So let's see. Oh, it tastes really good.
Yeah, it's soft, not that hard. So, hey, if you like Dunkin' Donuts, you can stop by and just test it out.
Yeah.
But it's very good coffee.
Yeah, and it's not so strong.
Yeah,
that's one thing about this one. It's not as strong. You know, sometimes when, you get them, some different types, are really strong and kind of got to put a lot of cream in them and everything like that. But this is really subtle.
Yeah, this one is soft. You don't have to put a lot of cream or a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
So this is our coffee for the month. Dunkin' Donut.
It's bowl roast.
Bowl roast. Okay, all right. So today we our first episode we are discussing how to close the gap, the worth gap between the white community and then the blacks and the minority communities.
Mm-hmm.
I think we cannot close the gap. Something that has been going on for over 400 years, but we believe, with some baby steps, we will be able to at least not close the gap all the way, but at least do something to help our family and our communities. And what we'll be discussing today is about life insurance. Life insurance is something that I think everybody needs, right?
But when do you get life insurance? When is the best time for you to purchase life insurance?
I think it should be in early ages, of life, like teens. I think if you're a parent and you have teenagers, at least you should. At that age, it's cheaper. Even if you're in your 20s, 30s,
yeah, you're in your 20s.
Life insurance is really cheap.
Yes.
But if you wait till you start getting older, when pre-existing conditions, especially in our community, the high blood pressures, diabetes, and all that, when you start getting older and you start getting all these pre-existing conditions, then it becomes expensive.
But how do they find out about your conditions? How do they find out, that you have, high cholesterol? How do they find out that you're pre-diabetic? How do they determine that, with life insurance? What are some of the steps?
All life insurance, you go through medical tests.
Yes.
Before they will sell you the policy, you have to go through a medical test and for them to see whether you are healthy or not.
So I can talk about when I first got a life insurance policy. Basically, they would book an appointment. First of all, where did we meet the life insurance the agent at. We booked an appointment and we met him at, I think, Starbucks.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think that was our second one. But the first one, I think we went to the agent's office. And when you go there, you pick a plan that is that you can, that you feel that is good for you at that point in time, and then I know after that, they actually come to your home and they draw blood.
Yeah.
They do like a small little physical.
Yeah,
that's a type.
Yeah. That was days ago, so we don't know how they do it nowadays. Though.
Yeah, we don't know how to do it now, but that was.
But yeah, that's ours. But the reason why we want to talk about this is, and oftentimes in our communities,
mm-hmm.
and when so sad when somebody lost their lives,
mm-hmm.
then we have to come out and contribute to take care of the burial and the funeral expenses, which normally also put a burden on the family. Mm-hmm. And if there's a life insurance policy, at least the person will be able to leave something for the family to take care of that, and mm-hmm. also to set them up, whether they want to get into a business or something. With all that will help our communities and even our families, because it is something, especially even in our African communities. We don't normally don't have life insurance, and sometimes when it happens, it just it brings a whole lot of strain to the family, especially talking about finances and all that.
I think that some African communities have it a little bit better than African American communities, if I could say. It seems that when someone dies, at least, before COVID, you would have a funeral that I would see, people would go to and they will contribute. But, just typical African Americans, if they don't have insurance, then it's only the immediate family, have, pretty much tries to, give what they have to actually help in the burial. That is a little bit better. So that's one of the reasons why we as, African Americans, we as minorities, we really need to, buy insurance, purchase insurance when you're young so that you'll get the best rate possible.
Also, you can leave something for the family behind. Mm-hmm. And
I
would say, some people are insured. I would say, I was reading something about, insurance in general. They say a lot of blacks and minorities are, majority of them are insured, but they are underinsured. Or some people have the life insurance through their jobs, right? And if you look at it, most minorities, they work in, government, they are government workers. Or, I would say most of them work in government, whether in the local, state, or, county offices. And they have all these. But if you lose your job, even if you have it through your job and you lose your job, it's the same as having a health insurance. If you lose your job, you lose the coverage. You don't have it.
Yeah.
So we just want to bring that awareness, And I've seen so many times when somebody lost their lives, and friends and families, they have to come together to contribute. But let's say the person has even nothing but even just a burial policy.
Yeah.
That could have taken care of that issue, without draining the family. But at the same time, we need to do better and at least try and get policy. So the family behind at least